If you love the music will keep coming. You can't stop it. I'm Cliff Grigg and I'm a drummer and I'm an artist. I'm here in Newcastle playing in a band called Spy vs Spy for nearly half of my life. I've been lucky to become professional and have a record deal and have teammates and have the thing last, still doing it now. I'm 64 years old, 64 years young. When I started playing drums, I wore a hole in the carpet in front of the sound system at my mum's house because all I had was the drumsticks, and I'd play along with all the records of the time in the 70s. Then I got a drum kit, which was an old Pearl drum kit for $60, and that started me up in my garage every afternoon after school. First gig I ever did was playing at a wedding, and I got $30. And I thought, oh, this is a good gig, you know. I'm only 15 and I'm already getting paid just to do what I love doing. I knew that it's probably something that I wanted to do as a job. And my schoolmates, we formed a band and we won the high school competition, Battle of the Bands. And it was a big deal because we won. You're just sitting on a drum kit, but all of a sudden you felt like you were doing something else. I left school and I lived out of town, and I learned to play all kinds of music because every weekend people would come out to our place out of town and have a party playing music. It could last all weekend. There were so many different kinds of music that I could just suddenly be part of as a percussionist, because you basically accompany the melody. The music is tones, and being an artist, I know that certain notes have certain colour. And I know that all these magical things happen on the spot. You can't plan it. I feel very lucky to have done what I've done with the music, and it definitely has opened my eyes to lots of things, and it is something that's very special, knowing that I can create music that other people enjoy listening to, especially with the memory attached to music from the 80s that I made with Spy vs Spy. Spy vs Spy began when I invited these two guys that I'd had a jam with to come and live with me in a squat. We made a lot of music. We learned to write a song together, and we learned to appreciate each other's music as our own. It brought a certain energy living in the squat. Basically on the street, we saw a lot of street stuff, cops and hard times. They became subject matter for the songs. It was quite a big pressure to suddenly have our manager also say, oh, you know how you wanted tickets to the U2 concert? Well, I've done one better. You guys are playing opening act for U2. It was a big thing, and I know that was a lucky moment once again for a bunch of guys from the squat. We were introduced as the Animals from the squat a few times. I thought it was pretty apt. I left the band for so long, 20 years, and then I came back just before Michael passed away with cancer in 2018. We did a tribute, and I carried it on since then. What blows me out is the memories and how it's connected emotionally to so many people. Makes me realise that I've done something to make someone else happy, which would in turn make you feel very humble. I think that's something that actually I'm glad I can still do, because I've got two great people, Dave and Paul, playing the old Spy songs, and actually makes me learn the song again every time I play it. I go back to my 26-year-old reincarnation, because the music just picks you up. And sometimes I'm amazed I did all that.